We all have dreams. We all have aspirations, goals, and desires. In all, we all desire to have happiness and harmony, particularly at retirement. The fact is, we can only be happy as long as we are not in short supply of the three things which all mankind desires and which are necessary for our highest expression and complete happiness. The three things are good health, love, and sufficient supply, which is wealth. Those who possess these three things, health, wealth, and love, find nothing else which can be added to their cup of happiness. Financial difficulties and lack of love add the list of causes of mind disturbances. I'm going to repeat. Financial difficulties and lack of love add the list of causes of mind disturbances. Welcome to Success Digest, where we analyze and discuss those requisites needed for your financial independence and for you to live a life of abundance. My name is Kayode Enirayeton, the publisher of Success Digest video series, together with the journals and the CEO, Kenny's Consult Limited, a financial service firm that is based in London. Our discussion today is titled Planning for Your Retirement. Planning for your retirement. To retire means cessation of work after a busy career. This can be due to old age, long years of service, or for health issues. One thing is certain, and that is anyone at work will one day retire. There is one factor associated with retirement, and that thing is either complete stoppage of income or a drastically reduced income of retirees. Unfortunately, while income reduces, expenses do not, and this leads to financial difficulties. I have good news for you. You can avoid being in a mess and stress occasioned by financial crisis simply by putting in place a mechanism that ensures that you remain financially independent even when you are out of work, and that mechanism is financial planning. It means having the ability to manage your finances and income in such a way that enables you to have sufficient funds to live your life as you desire and as you are accustomed to while you are at work, without any assistance from friends and family or even from the state. Everybody pursues two things in life. One is acquiring wealth and become rich, and the other is to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Only the wise among us achieve the second goal. Success in its highest and most noble form calls for peace of mind, enjoyment, and happiness. All come to the man who have found all these three, that is good health, genuine love, and sustainable wealth. This is when our desires will be satisfied, our harmony attained, and our happiness secured. The main goal of financial planning is to be financially independent, that is, the ability to manage your income, your money in such a way that you have sufficient funds to live your social lifestyle without assistance from others. It is having enough money to meet all your needs for the rest of your life, whether you are at work or at stopped working. Our prayers have always been that our later years should be more prosperous than the former. How far have we achieved this? Dreams are real, and we all dream dreams. Between your dream and destiny, there is a roadmap that you have to activate or work hard to bring out your dream to reality and manifestation. How can you have dream come true if you fail to dream? Man's lifespan is divided into three stages called stages of life. The first is between age 0 to 30. This is the morning stage called sunrise age. It is the rising stage of life, which is the developmental stage. It is the age of getting, the age of learning, of earning, the age of vitality, playfulness, imagination, ingenuity, and passion. This stage embodies the principle of innovation and transformation. The next stage is ages between 31 to 49. This is the age where we practice what we have been learning in the previous morning stage of life. It is called the sunshine stage. The sun is now shining on what has been previously learned and gathered. It is the fruitful age. It is the age of abnormality. Abnormality because you work more than normal. In the previous stage of life, you can afford to work or gather knowledge at the normal speed, but here, You have to do all what you need to do more so as to have good rest in the coming stage of life. Age of enterprising and the need to go out into the world and make your mark. It is the middle stage when we take deeper meaning of our life for better to forge ahead with new understanding. The third stage is age between 50 upward. This is the evening stage, also called sunset age. It is the resting stage, as we need to rest after working hard. God also rested. At this span of life, we are getting ready to sleep and go to meet our Maker. It is the age where truth about God and godliness must finally dawn on us. It is the age of reality. For example, any individual at this stage that have just started to compile his or her curriculum vitae for the purpose of looking for work must have missed it. Mature adulthood, when we have raised family, established ourselves in our work life, and become contributors to the betterment of society through volunteering, mentorship, and any other form of philanthropy. It is the age of benevolence. Age of wisdom, when we have acquired a rich repertoire of experiences that can be used to guide others while we reap the benefits of life's lessons. We need to take responsibility and organize our life so that our sunset is better than the previous two, or else we will be joining the ranks of those who are coasting their way to retirement. We need to make our later years count and be significant so that we will experience a life of purpose and see the fulfillment of our life's mission. As we make progress on this success journey, we need frequently find ourselves standing at crossroads where we will have to make decisions. The decision that we make will either determine the happiness or otherwise in our life. At this stage, I will employ you to put in place a realistic system for achieving true financial independence. I need to inform you that this system has rules. These rules are like money map for a clear route to your goal of financial independence. 6 out of 10 of us never calculate how much will be needed when retired. This figure is like a destination on a map, giving you a direction as you save and invest and create financial plan. For the person who determined to be financially independent, he or she must develop a plan based on these rules and road sign and put that plan into action. Putting the plan into action is an absolute critical step on the road to wealth, to freedom, and real peace of mind. It has been estimated that fully 95% of people do not achieve financial independence by the time of their retirement at age 66, now going to 70. But rather, they end up dependent on the government or charity or their family, and they have to keep on working until they die. Only 5% do not fall into this category. A lot of us went through our life believing the myth that if we are just good employees and good consumers, we will be rewarded in the end. Instead, most of us end up struggling to survive on social security or on a pitiful small pension. We end up in tensions. Tension in the dictionary means the action of stretching something tight. But my own definition for this illustration is that tension is 10 sons. That is, sons in 10 places. That is, confusion, disruption, exhaustion, diversion, radiation, evaporation, pollution, frustration, and correction. And all the sons that is threatful to the mind. We should not be like the circus elephant, who could have easily break free of the small chain used to tie it down, being ignorant of your power and the need to plan. It is therefore important to put in place plan that will compel us to break free from the anxiety of financial failure and achieve peace of mind. Peace of mind comes from knowing that we have enough, or we have enough to provide for ourselves and be financially independent. You have to put in place a sound structural plan for achieving your financial goals. Actionless is failure. Failure is the only thing you do not have to work upon to achieve. The path to success is the act of distributing your income systematically so that a definite percentage of it will steadily accumulate and reinvested to bring additional income This is the definite way to increase wealth. There are 4 basic ways to get money. The first is to become an employee. Here, you work for somebody or an organization and only paid from the profit made by that organization, that is your employer. You are only paid to come back to work the next day. If an employee is financially independent, you need to go and audit his book at the place of work. As an employee is uplifted in responsibility and wages, so goes up his expenses and outgoings. At this level, it is hardly possible to have surplus to contemplate investing. The second is becoming a professional, a star or an artist, including inheritance. Money will come in large numbers until when peak of profession is reached, and then comes the downward slope of income. If a large sum of money is not put into investment before this downward slope, the person will end up a puppet. The third is becoming an entrepreneur. This is the first step towards becoming financially independent. Insofar as the entrepreneur can put in place a process for which the public is ready to part with their hard-earned money for his product or service, he or she will become financially independent, particularly if he or she can invest the surplus funds. The fourth is becoming an investor. Here, your money works for you. This is financial independence in that your money makes money for you. This should be our target, should be our goal, and it involves saving and investing enough so that at some point you have enough money in investment, so that the money you are making will enable you to do whatever you want to do. There are 5 steps towards achieving your financial independence, starting from saving and paying down your debt. A full discussion on this will be left for another day. In rounding up this roadmap towards becoming financially independent, I would like to say that we should not slow down. As we get older each day, drawing towards our retirement, we must not be tired, but should be fire. We need to plan, because failure to plan is planning to fail. There can be no failure for the man who still fights on. Remember, temporary defeat is not failure, but an opportunity to do it again in the right way. If you have the real seed of success within you, a little adversity and temporary defeat will only serve to nurture that seed and cause it to burst forth into maturity. Unless a beggar resolutely shake off and irrevocably turn his back on his begging habit, he will forever remain a beggar. For the more he begs, the more he develops the beggar characteristics of lack of initiative, lack of courage, drive, and self-reliance. Do not simply drift in life. Visualize your goal or destination to be reached and the danger to be avoided. Then go for it. Desired, followed by concentration, will wrench any secret from nature for you. The accumulation of material wealth, whether the aim is that of bare existence or for luxury, consume most of the time that we put into this earthly struggle. In most cases, we find it difficult to change this materialistic tendency of human nature. We can at least change the method of pursuing it by adopting cooperation and organized effort at the basis of pursuit. By this, we will not sell our soul for a mess of pottage as a bargain. People have always asked me, what's the best time to start planning for your retirement? And my answer has always been, start the first day you start your work. Let me stop here for time constraint. Nevertheless, should you be interested for more of this topic or any of my previous videos on Success Digest, feel free to contact us at Kenneth Consult Limited and allow us to discuss with you more enlightenments and ingredients needed for becoming financially independent. We are the financial experts that specializes in financial management. We will invest your fund on financial instruments for you at stock exchange and manage it for you thereafter. We also provide training in career, skill development, business and entrepreneurial development, business counseling and mentoring, and this includes youth vocational training. Let us continue to travel together on this journey of success through the path of wisdom, to be informed, to be transformed, and not to be informed, to be deformed. I'm still Kayode Enright, and I can be reached on 07427942000 or 07951775255. Better still, visit our website, kennethconsultlimited.uk. Kenny's Consult Limited.uk. If you are blessed by this video, please subscribe to it, share it, and like it. Also, visit our blog on YouTube for more of our videos. Please continue to enjoy your success.
Welcome to Success Digest, where you obtain ingredients for your financial abundance and financial wellness and be fully financially independent. Let us travel together on this our journey of success through the path of wisdom. To be informed is to be transformed, not to be informed is to be deformed. Success Digest leads you to financial independence.